Puerto Rico, along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Play action now with Rodgers. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He gets that to his big... Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
319. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the Vikes' plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes. Dallas Turner getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
18. Hey, take 26. Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up.
Davis for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And this play's going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. That makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. Still on his feet. And he will score. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikes. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play. Run after catch.
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the... Five-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will start on the ground. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll try and run for this with Algier. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. 2nd quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On third down, Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down for Aaron. To the left side, OBJ is there. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Now Rodgers. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Picked off by the former Eagle Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
That's going to be intercepted.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Cardinals 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
At the 45-yard
From
line.
the gun, here's McCarthy. To get this complete, it's Addison again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to run.
And he's in! Touchdown, Minnesota.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Harrison. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
1st down, Cardinals.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go now.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
1st and 10.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, You can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game.
Ready up!
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Will Johnson up for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
A run. And here's Mason. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
First down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground is Mason. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
He'll run. This is Mason.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's fourth down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rodgers. That is caught right side by Beckham. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Again, it's Rodgers. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Dalton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break.
To the goal line and in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's swung out to Mason.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make it.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 33, here's second and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll be taken down after a gain of
2. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Rodgers. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. Fourth down, and Jonathan Gannon will send in the field goal unit. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Moving to his right. That's hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Harrison. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the Cardinals' 25.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline, it'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They get 14 on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. Now second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. On the give, this is Algier. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Talk things over before third down. Give on the ground. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here is first and goal.
Check, 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 check. Not below 18. Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70. Ready.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Vikings 27.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.